I always recommend at least servicing them once or twice a year. If you do it twice, that's even better, but at least once a year is going to knock out the difference between the seasons. A lot of homeowners don't understand that when you go from hot to cold, and then especially here in Kansas City, back and forth in the same week, that it really affects the elements of what's going on with your door, and it can cause it to ride rougher. And so when you get everything properly lubed down and tightened up, you not only extend the life of your hardware, but you also make sure everything rolls a lot smoother so you're not waking up your homeowners. Yeah, so when we're servicing it, we like to come out, we inspect everything, we make sure that it's properly balanced, nothing's grinding, there's no metal fatigue or anything breaking off. Then we like to follow up and tighten every single nut and bolt on the door, grease all the moving hardware and components, and then just make sure that everything's riding the way that it should be. You can get away with a little bit doing it on your own, making sure you're lubing things down, but if you want to make sure that you're not missing anything and fine-tuning the service, I do recommend calling a professional. That way, if you miss anything that maybe a trained ear might hear, that'll save you actually money in the long run as opposed to the simple quick fix of doing it yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Even after a year of having a new door installed, your framing can start to shift. You'll notice maybe some popping in your hinges, things that could be reset in a tune-up where we're loosening and retightening things. As far as the weather, when it gets warmer, the wood's expanding, that can cause your door to rub. And then when it gets cold, the ball bearings and your rollers can start to bind up just because it's so frigid in the garage. And so to counteract all of that, those changes throughout the year, coming back and making sure everything's reset, properly lubed up and tightened up, really goes a long way in extending the life of it. Absolutely, especially if the door is older. As things continue to shift, you're gonna have more issues with rubbing, with things grinding, and then of course, the older it is, you're gonna take the better chance at things breaking down the line. So it just kind of comes down to how old is it, how often you get it serviced, and how often is it used.